Hello, Bashan. Hello, Yahuwah. Thank you for letting me interview you today. First question, what are your goals for yourself in Mr. Pitzer's class?
My goal is to speak Spanish accurately. Like, I want to be able to have a conversation in Spanish without any hesitation or whatsoever.
What about you?
I want to be diverse in my language. Like, if I go for a job interview, I want to be able to speak another language and know it.
And for both of you, why do you think those goals will help you?
I think it'll have a better chance of us being more well-rounded, and also it will look good for us to, let's say we want to get a job, you can tell them that you know more than one language, and they'll see you as a person who connects to other cultures. And
Yeah, what Bashan said. Like, when you go for jobs, they expect you to know another language, and since Spanish is taking over now, you have to know Spanish as one of your languages in order to, get a good job.
What do you mean taking over?
Like, the Spanish people is coming to Chicago, and it's being more Spanish now. And last year in Ms. Burke's class, we did a test, and it said that in the next years, in the future, Spanish is going to be more dominant and is going to be taken over.
So even if you don't decide to become fluent in Spanish or to speak it or to visit a Spanish-speaking country, do you think there are skills you're learning in this class that will help you in the future?
Yes. Like to conjugate stuff in a preterite, learning how to say stuff with the past tense. I think that helps you with English too, because we do that in English and we do it in Spanish. And if you do it in another language, it become easier to you doing it in the language you already speak and already know.
I think I can take away from this class, it's good that I'm knowing how to speak Spanish, but I think it's better for me to learn how to write in Spanish, because it's I can write to anyone. It's good to just to know how to write in Spanish just at that. And I also think that it's very important for me to write in Spanish, because we write a lot of pen pal letters, and then I feel like if I practice writing in Spanish, that I can be a better Spanish writer, and then I can write to other people who probably don't know how to write in English. They probably understand one language. You never know when it's going to be beneficial one day.
Do you guys feel like you're passionate in this class?
I try to be passionate because he talked about me a lot, but yeah, I try to be most of the time passionate in class. I talk a lot, and he knows that, but I still do my work, and I still try my best to, enhance my Spanish speaking skills and writing skills. And,
No, I'm not passionate, but I do my work and I get good grades and stuff. I participate. I'm not off task a lot. I'm ready to learn. I'm not that passionate though.
What does it mean to be passionate in this class?
You always have questions. You go above and beyond, and you do more than what was expected of you.
Is that what you were going to say too?
yeah.
Do you feel like you're more passionate in Miss Antonelli's class than you are in this class?
Yeah.
Why?
Because in Miss Antonelli class, we sort of find deeper meanings of subjects, and stuff that's actually related in our present time. How black doesn't, how we talk about how problems that's happening in Chicago, and then she feels that we should be able to talk about things like that, so we'll be able to know why violence is such a big problem in Chicago. And I just feel don't get me wrong, I like Spanish, but it's a Spanish class, and we strictly learn about Spanish in Miss Antonelli class. We read, but we also we talk about stuff that's related to history, I guess. So I feel like Miss Antonelli class is two subjects in one.
What about you?
Yeah, I think I'm more passionate in her class because like she always asked me to be her leader writer and help other people in her class. But even though I don't feel like I am, she feel like I am, and I do feel like that I'm being better at doing stuff. So yeah, I do ask a lot of questions, and I help other people in class sometimes.
Mm-hmm. What do you guys feel like is your role in this class?
To be able to speak Spanish without using notes, to learn like to have a fluent conversation in Spanish. Even he always say it's a lot of things we don't know, but it's a lot of things we do know. So
Mm-hmm.
you can use what you do know in Spanish, and you will still be able to have a good conversation with somebody.
I agree with y'all. I think that our role in this class is to learn how to be able to speak Spanish fluently and without notes. Like, I feel like this class is like, it's gonna better enhance our speaking skills from last year. Like, cause last year we only learned the basics
Mm-hmm.
and how to say a sentence in Spanish or something. And like in this class, we're learning like more to it. It's just like add-ons to last year. So yeah, I think.
Since you said sometimes you're passionate in here, how do you show that passion?
Like when it's group work, like, and then like we have like he tell us be creative, and then I try to make funny sentences and just to make the class more joyful and stuff.
Mhm.
And I feel like that. I mean, I could be more passionate, but I think Spanish is like not one of the biggest concerns. I think I have like more urgent concerns I need like for other classes.
Like your grades are lower in other classes?
Yeah.
So do you guys think passion is related to your grades? Like the more passionate you are, the higher your grade is?
Yeah.
You do? You don't?
No,
Tell me more.
because I'm not always passionate in all my other classes, but I still get good grades, and I still have like A's and B's. I'm not the most passionate person, but I still do good in my classes, so I don't think they like related.
So is there a benefit to being passionate?
I guess you can enjoy your work more, but sometimes you're not gonna always enjoy your work. You're not gonna always want to go above and beyond on certain subjects. So
Mm-hmm. Why?
because school and learning is not always a joyful thing. I mean, it can be, but it's not always that way.
Do you think the teacher can help you be passionate, or do you think it's something that you control?
I think it's something that I control.
I think I had another question. Oh, how do you show your passion in this class?
Oh, I do the work. That's what I do.
That doesn't sound passionate.
Like when we speak in Spanish, we have our oral speaking and stuff. Like when we speak, I go above and beyond on speaking. Sometimes I ask like why, or I tell him to repeat himself if he say something wrong or something like that. Or I ask questions. And my homework, I always go above and beyond on my homework. So he always give me a merit for that.
What do you do on your homework that's above and beyond?
Like I do more than what's required. Like in my sentences, I add more. I use vocabulary that wasn't on the vocabulary list and stuff like that.
Why do you do that?
Because like after I use all the ones he gave us, I feel like I need more explain myself. So I just use more.
So you go above and beyond because you want to be sure that you've expressed yourself the way you want to be expressed.
Yes, I fully express myself.
Gotcha. All right. Thank you guys both so much. Goodbye.